Okay, I'm going to kind of briefly walk through a couple of options for putting in lecture videos that you want to have some sort of accountability for students to have watched. There's kind of two ways you can do it. One is to just have comments embedded in the video, so as students are watching it, they can, whenever they have some insight or a question, they can comment it on directly. The other one is where you basically create a quiz, so you embed questions within the video that students have to answer, and then you can see what those look like. So I'll kind of do both real quick. So let's say I'm having my module, and I know kind of that I want in this middle piece after a survey, I want to have a lesson. And so what I would do is I'm going to create a page. You could do it as an assignment, but a page is, I think, a little bit easier to embed these videos. So where this is going to come from is in your studio. So when you click on your Canvas Studio, you have the option to make collections and then add studios either from YouTube, or if you have your own file that you want to upload, you can do that as well. So I'm going to go to YouTube and grab a random Professor Dave video, and it's something that I use for a lot of my lessons that are already there. So if I just grab one and copy the link.
I'm Jonathan Proper, CEO.
And then put that into my studio. So I click on the collection and I just click add and put it there. Right now it's just a video, it's 2 minutes long. There's no kind of quiz attachment to it. This is where I would just get comments. I'm going to grab another video. Yeah, and I'm going to make it a quiz. So where I have actual questions that I've embedded. So I'm going to grab a video, and then I'll do this one a little bit differently. So I go back to my studio and I add it and hit add. Alright. So if I want to make it a quiz, what I'm looking for is a little menu icon, and I click on the menu icon, I hit create quiz, and then I enter, I would just say this is like lesson 1 video quiz, whatever I would want to make it. You can make multiple quizzes on a video, but this would just be how I kind of set it up. And then you have the option of hiding the question markers from the student. I'm going to leave that off so that you can see where they are. But that would basically, they wouldn't know how many questions are in it or where they are, and they'd have to kind of hunt through the video or just watch the whole thing all the way through to answer those questions. So it's really simple. Once you've set it up, you can play the video, or you can jump through it. All right. You can also just kind of go to wherever you want in it, and then when you want to put a question in, you hit the little plus thing, and you can have multiple choice, true or false, or multiple answers. So let's just say I have a true or false, and I'll say this part is about energy. And then this is the answer that's correct. I can give feedback, I can put in all sorts of different prompts, but if I just want to kind of get some accountability through my video, I can put these things through here. So I'm going to just jump around and put the different ones in. I'm going to make this one a multiple choice. What state do we live in? And then you can vary points. You can also just shuffle the answer choices, so it's not the same for everybody. And then I'll do one more at the end. And I will do a multiple answer. Alright, so random question. Dressing olives. And then another answer of cat food. Right, so you have multiple, like select all from a Google Forms quiz. You can shuffle the choices, but those are the ones that are correct. So this is very similar to a Google Forms kind of quiz that we've seen before with distance learning. I'm going to hit save, and then I'm going to hit done. So what I have now, I have two videos that I brought in. I have just a regular video, and then I have one that has a little icon at the top, which is going to have the quiz feature to it. So I've made those in my studio, and now I want to make them in my lesson. So I'm going to go back to my courses, and once I'm in my courses, I forgot what course I'm working in, sorry, this one, Physics of the Universe. And this is where I want to make my lesson. So I'm going to use it as a page. Again, you can do it differently, but I'm going to go to Pages, and I want in my module, I want to make a page, and I want to make a new page, and I'm going to call it Unit 1, Lesson 1, Lecture. And then we're going to put it there. Now when I edit this, actually I want it to go, sorry, before the homework. I'm going to drag it up there, and I'm going to edit it, and so I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to edit it. Alright, so watch the following video, put in any comments you have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little icon, which is my Canvas Studio. Sometimes it has this loading screen. Just close it and do it again, and it usually pops up the second time for me. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. I'm going to go into my Physics of the Universe, and I just want the video, so I'm going to select this one. Now you can, again, if I don't want them to comment, I click that off, but I want them to actually be able to comment, and so I'm going to embed that video. Alright, and now after that, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to say watch this video and take quiz. Take the quiz that's in the video. And I'm going to embed that video. So again, I'm looking for a little quiz icon. There it is. And then I want to click on embed the quiz video. If I'd had different quizzes, I could put them in, but this is where I'm going to put the video in there. Alright, those are there. And then I'm going to save and publish. And then we look at my module, and it's sitting there. Alright, so now I'm going to toggle to a student view to show you what that looks like as a student view. So if I go to a student view, I need to refresh. I'm going to go to my modules, the student in this class. Here's the lecture. And I have the two videos, hopefully. Alright. So I can play it natively within Canvas. Let's say that I'm watching it, and I have a question. Let's say I don't understand this part. And then I can comment it. You can see it's got a little icon there. Let's say further down the road, I'd say this is a good point, whatever it was. And then I'm going to comment that. So there's two comments here from me as a student that we can see. Now the second one was the video one. So this is where I have my video, and this is what I was talking about before. As this loads, you can see it's got these little question icons that show me where the questions are. So I know that there's 3 here, and I can just jump to them. If you want to hide that, you toggle that feature when you're making the quiz. But I've left them up there so we can see where they are. So I'm watching my video, and then as it gets to that first part where I stopped it, it's going to stop, and it's going to bring up my question. And I would say true, and I'd hit continue. I would keep watching, and let's say that I get the next one wrong. So it's going to again pop up my question.
Instead of using W equals FD, we could calculate.
Got it wrong. I'm going to continue.
The work done on the box.
I'm going to go to the last
various
one.
Types of energy. So let's move on to that part of the course. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials.
As it comes up, sorry.
Support me on
Patreon. Let's see, I get this one right. You can see that it's toggled, it's shuffled my answers. I'm going to continue. Now if I just go to the end, it will then prompt me with my quiz to submit it. And let's say I'm going to submit the quiz. It's going to let me view the results. So this is really like a formative quiz, right? Where I'm going to let them retake it. Shows me which ones I got wrong. And then what I can do if I want to is I can retake that quiz. So I can say, all right, well, what I really need to do is retake it. It's going to prompt me through the video again. And so I need to go there to the first one.
Today we have no energy,
And true.
meaning we feel tired.
I can click to this one.
Calculate the work done on the
I
box
can click to that question.
on Patreon so I can keep making content.
And then I'm
And
done.
as always,
And submit it. View my results the second time. And then it shows me my attempts. All right, so that's the student perspective. If I was my teacher, I'm going back to my lesson, right? And I put it out there. I want to see which students have done the material before. And when I look at my video now, I have the comments. So I can see that there's those 2 comments that me as a student put in, and I can reply to them. I have this Insights feature where I can actually look at the people that are in my class and see, like, all right, what have they done? I think this is how this works. Nothing's popping up here. But the comments feature is a way that they can look at it. The Insights should show me some information about that, but there's nothing popping up there. Let me go down to the quiz. This is where I have, again, the Insights, which is the views. But for here, I can look at the quiz results. And I can go to student results. What I can see is that me as a student took it twice. And I can start to see kind of what those look like. So that's a way that you could, again, check that students are watching those videos that you're putting up in Canvas. And you can even see like which questions they missed and really dig into those pieces if you wanted to. All right, good luck.